first of all, congratulations on your qualification for the final.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Um, how did you felt after this first result on the second semi-final?
I mean, first of all, I need to say I was so nervous because this was a semi-final and not the big final. So it's like I just needed to win this before I went to the final. But now I'm safe. It was like, okay, it's everything or nothing. I needed to go all in. But the first performance, I was a bit nervous. And I think I was that because I was just thinking I was so afraid not to do it, not to make it. But the second performance was really good. I was so relaxed and I was like, this is just so much fun. So, but I was relieved when I heard my name, Raylee, you are going to the final. I was so happy.
If you didn't qualify directly, we would be a wild card possibility. But it's
Yeah.
so much relief to be direct qualified.
Yeah, I know. I mean, of course, we had this second chance in the end with the Joker, I think we call it. Yeah, the gold card, but that was not an option. I needed to win this. And I've been working so hard with my dancers and my choreographer, Kirsty. She has helped me a lot to make this show happen with the water and everything. It was hard to get, but when we got it, we just like, boom.
About the water, it was one of the moments that impressed me the most in your act in the semi-final. Could you explain the concept of this idea?
Of course, last year I was competing with my song Wild, and that year I was begging for water on the stage. I want water on the stage. Can you please help me with that? Because that's a big dream and I want to make it come true. And there and then last year they said no because there was no chance to make it. It was hard to get and we didn't have time for it. But when they asked me to compete this year, I said, I will compete if I get my water on the stage. And first there was like, we have to think of this. So I give them some days to think of it. And then they said, yeah, we can get you the water, but it's not allowed on the stage. So we build like a platform outside the stage. So you have to walk over to it. And there you can pull this thing and the water will come out of a box on the roof, like 5 meters up.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations on the idea. This is your second time in a row at the Melodi Grand Prix, third in your career. Why did you decide to participate once again this year?
Last year with Wild, it was a huge success, and but in the final, the voting system crashed, and then it was like, oh my God, I was there, and then the second I heard it was crashed, I was like, okay, I need to start over. I need to think of a new performance, a new idea, a powerful idea. So I was already on that day thinking I need to compete again. I want to do this again in the right way and with the right voting system. So I want to give it a chance. And it's a big thing. Melodi Grand Prix is huge here in Norway and in every other countries that are competing, and it's just so much fun. So some of the artists were like very mad at the system, and we're talking really, really bad and ugly to it. But I'm more like, shit happens sometimes, and you just have to forget it and move on and do it even better. What's going to stop me? Nothing.
um, about your performance, will you keep it the same for the final, or could we count on a few surprises?
Did you get surprised?
In the semi-final, of course.
In the semi-final?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And I will surprise you again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. What came first, your song, Hero, or your participation in Melodi Grand Prix?
Oh, I remember they called me and were like, we want you to make a new song for this competition. So I went to Sweden, and they had a really good song already there that I record. So they asked me first, and then we actually had this song ready, but I needed to record it.
So the song was ready, and you recorded it
Yeah.
after the invitation.
Yeah, that's true.
Talking about your song, what is the message and what it means for you?
The song means a lot to me, and I think it also means a lot to all the people out there. It's a powerful song. It's about me singing that I don't need a hero, and of course, I don't mean it's not allowed to have people to look up to. That's pretty cool, and I have too. I have idols, and people I look up to that I admire. But I mean that it's even more important to believe in yourself. Um, Even though whatever you are doing, you need to believe in yourself and trust yourself that this is me, this is who I am, and if I want to take a choice, I'm doing it. I don't need to ask anyone, is this right or wrong? I'm doing it because I feel it's right.
So in a way, it's a message of self-confidence.
Yeah, self-confidence is in a strongly way, of course. Yeah, and also to all the women out there that you can handle it yourself. You can do it on your own. You don't need a man to take care of you. You can do it yourself.
It sounds a nice and a very important message. What are
Yeah.
what are your favorite songs of Melodi Grand Prix history? Not just this year, of all history.
Oof. And now I should support the Norwegian songs, right? Maybe, but I don't remember the year, but there were actually, and what was the name of her/he? He had this song, Rise Like a Phoenix. Rise like a phoenix.
Conchita Wurst.
Yeah, that's true. That was just a huge moment. When I saw that performance, I was like blown away. That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It was a strong song, a strong man performing there,
And
it was unique.
and your favorite songs of Norway final selection, Melodi Grand Prix in Norway.
Like this year,
All history.
all history. I'm in love with a fairy tale, even though it hurt. That was Alexander Rybak, Fairy Tale. I love that song.
I should confess that it's one of the most favorite for me also.
Seriously.
Yes,
Yeah, and he
amazing,
is also so
amazing.
cute.
I was
Yeah.
cheering for Norway in
Oh, that's so
29.
nice.
Yeah. What would be more special for you? winning Melodi Grand Prix in your country, the biggest song in contest in Norway, or the prize of representing your country in the Eurovision?
I want to represent Norway in Eurovision 2021, of course. But you know, there are step by step here. I haven't won the final yet, but that's a goal. I want to win the final, and then I want to represent Norway. Of course, I'm working on it so hard.
But if the prize was not representing Norway in the Eurovision, would be special to win just the Melodi Grand Prix in Norway?
Like if the prize was not to go to Rotterdam?
Yes, would be special at the same level, let's say.
It would be cool to win here in Norway, but the cool thing with this is that you can reach so much longer than only Norway. That's why I also love this competition, because it go outside Norway.
So the biggest dream is to go to Eurovision and representing Norway abroad.
That's definitely my biggest dream. I want to go outside Norway. I've always dreamed of being an international artist, and I hope if I win in Norway, I hope that could be a step, one more step closer.
Obviously, nobody wants this happening, but what would happen if someone gets COVID before the Norway final? Are there backup plans from the broadcaster for the participating artists?
Oh my God, that was a big question. You know, I've been talking with the production and in NRK, and they are just saying that stay away from people, stay home, and stay healthy away to the final now, because but maybe they have some backups if someone had suddenly got COVID-19, but I've just received a message of staying home, staying inside. Yeah. So I just cross my fingers.
Are you especially afraid in these weeks, in these days about COVID?
I'm very afraid of it. So I always wear like a mask all the time when I go to the store or anything, when I go outside, like in general. I have a mask on just to be safe.
Mm-hmm. In the worst case scenario, Eurovision 2021 will be with pre-recorded acts. What do you think about this? Do you think this could take merit from the winner?
I don't know. I just, of course, this is just a hard and a different situation for everyone, because like I want audience. That's the funniest part of this. It's to give my energy to the people who sit and watch it. But I don't know, if we're going to record it, we need to just think of something new. We need to make a great show that looks good through the camera and not like a concert, if you know what I mean.
If the acts for the Eurovision are recorded, do you think people would see the winner with less value?
Like, I don't know about that. That's just something that never happened before. So what to think about that? I don't know. I mean, that would definitely not be the same, but I mean, it is what it is. So if the most people like one performance the most, then I think it's the right winner. I mean, there is nothing to do about it. It is what it is.
Yes. Finally, we are from Portugal. Our site is from Portugal. Can you send a message for your Portuguese fans?
Of course. Hello, everyone in Portugal. I'm Raylee, and I just want to say thank you for supporting me and my music in my song Hero. It makes me so glad, and I hope it gives you strength and that you feel that you can believe more in yourself after hearing it. Listen to it, train with it, and run with it. Yeah, it's for me and for you.